Green is ready. Let's do it here in the Bronx. First pitch up and away, and we are underway. Let's take a look. Right fielder Franmil Reyes, finish it up. Two and one from Green. The 2-1. 2-2. Well, here are the numbers on Green. This is the reasons he was sent down to Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Swing and a miss. Garcia down on strikes. Let's check out the pitcher scouting report brought to you by your local Honda dealers.
Well, he is the opening act, as you mentioned, for that first strike out of the game.
Pitch to Reyes is outside. 1-0. He had 16 in 87 games last year. So he's become a power source for this Padre team. Padres are 28-20
on just how much fun this guy is to watch. Talk about power. I mean, he can hit him a long way. 15.
He has 5 opposite field home runs out of his 15. 2-2.
And there's what.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Goes upstairs with the fastball, 2 away. Take a look at the Yankee defense presented by Geico. In the outfield, Gardner, Hicks, and Frazier. That's left to right. Urshela
with some booze.
10 years, $300 million. And there's a strike.
Did you flinch when you said that? Kind of double took it, yeah. It's not like you win the lottery every day of your life.
No, that's true. Now, Yankee fans, you know, they wanted the Yankees to sign Machado. Machado wanted to. 1-2. Swing and a miss. What an inning.
Wow,
for Chad Green.
Like old times right there, Michael.
That's the old Chad.
A great job for the Padres so far.
Yeah, his first start of the year, he struggled. And as Paul said, the next 8 have been very good. 80-85, that doesn't get him very deep, but it does usually get him through 6. Pretty economical. Three 3-0 on LeMahieu.
Goes right along tomorrow.
3-0. There's a strike. Home plate umpire is the veteran Joe West. Grounded sharply. Diving stop by Garcia. Gets to his feet and fires. He took a hit away from LeMahieu.
Yeah, hitting probably a double. I mean, that first out of the first inning is so big, especially coming back from a 3-0. Tatis, a phenomenal shortstop and the future of this organization, and that was one of the main things with bringing Machado here. Hamstring not too long ago on the 10-day DL.
Yeah, they thought he'd be back today.
Yeah.
So it's gone a little slower than Tatis would certainly lengthen the lineup. 2-1.
He came over from Arizona. He was on that staff for a while, and a big opportunity here. Obviously, when you're a manager with an organization that has years ahead of him.
Just 41 years old in his 4th season. Big cut by Voit, 3-2.
You do drive down and you see the city coming from the other side.
And a walk to Voit. Why don't we check out the Padres defense by Urshela at third, won the game for the Royals, so they salvaged the final game of that 3-game set, and the Yankees lost the only. Now the Padres, 545 days, fewest days in the major leagues. That's from our good friends at Stats. One, 2. Swung on it, missed as Hicks down on strikes, 2 away. Yankees had bad weather in Kansas City where the game was rained out, and there was such a lightning and might have been some levitation there.
Must be loud. You know, John's not as spry as he used to be, you know. Might take. One and 2 on Sanchez.
Here's some of that lightning that got John out of bed. Look at that.
Wow.
You really have to search for clouds in the sky. A sun-splashed afternoon. Strike three. Sanchez down looking. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. We're going to go to the second inning. Hale deals. Strike. In his first year, Andy Green, the manager, put it very simply. The atmosphere this year is better. He's used to playing on good teams with the Royals, won a champ. This year, team is better. He's been a leader, and he's produced the way they thought he would produce. And the Padres knew that they were on the come, and then in May, hitting .352.
Yeah, he's just an all-around good baseball start this year, but you saw those recent numbers, very good.
To the opposite field. Still 3-2.
But don't turn into a lot of big numbers.
Did he go? Yes, he did. Hosmer thought it was ball 4.
Well, every once in a while, as a hitter, you try to trick the umpire.
Here's Renfroe. Well, the Padres have 80 home runs as a team. That's 8th in the major leagues. And they score just a smidge over 4 runs per game. That's 24th in the majors.
You look at the home run column. You have the ability to hit some home runs.
In comparison, the Yankees have 82 home runs, which is tied for 5th. Their debut at the new Yankee Stadium. So every other team has visited this ballpark. That opened in 2000.
Well, at all how it ends, Michael, you know.
That's true.
Got to be patient.
Was that
whole career looking back at that grand slam and the noise?
Grounded, right side. It's empty over there, and it's a base hit. So Renfroe, the first Padre to reach.
Yeah, you're talking no.
Here's Will Myers. And a strike from Hale. You see that clear over there? I'm sure the Dodgers sat him down. Well, this is how many hits that we've saved.
Right, the shift. That would drive me nuts.
You know, looking at your career, there's no way they would have shifted.
Play your way. Doesn't matter.
2-2.
It's amazing to think he's been in the game as long as he has, but never kind of reached the stardom that you saw.
Up to those numbers, he's been very streaky. Runner goes. Pitch is low. Myers didn't know it was ball 4, but he'll take first. So first and ripped to right field. That ball is going to be one hop up the wall. Frazier gets the carom. He'll fire to second. 1-run scores. It's an RBI double for Naylor. And the Padres are on the board. It's 1-0. Season. He's 36 years old. Swing and a miss.
You remember Ian Kinsler with the rain, but knows how to play.
Soft ground ball to Voit. He's going to come home. And the out is made. So Myers gets tagged out. First and third, 2 men out. Padres lead 1-0. 1-0.
To get out with just 1 run with a good pitch here.
Well, the Padres not getting much production from, they think that'll hit enough to carry that. And when he does, two and two on Hedges. Fly ball, deep left, going back is Gardner. It's over his head and goes up against the wall. 1-run scores. The throw comes into second. Kinsler is held at third. It's a double for Hedges, and it's 2-0.
You like that, Michael?
A little dramatic.
Yeah.
Right back to Hale off the bat of Garcia. That'll do it here in the second. But 2 runs here. He's the first middle infielder in Major League history.
And Alex Rodriguez, guys that threw up a lot of home runs.
Grounded third, grabbed there nicely by Garcia, and he gets Gleyber Torres for the first out. Garcia's made 2 nice plays so far. 1 to the backhand, 1 to the glove side. 3 homers and 9 ribbies on the road trip.
Michael, before I forget, I have to congratulate Dr. Regal. Perfect. Imagine living really the first day of your life on Memorial Day on a beautiful day like this. Huh?
Not too bad. High drive, left field, Renfroe back, track, wall, see ya! Home run, Clint Frazier, 2-1 Padres.
Clint Frazier, he's had like 2 streaks before he got injured, and like this last week on the road trip, had a great road trip with 3 home runs.
28th ribby. Two 2-0 to Gio Urshela. You know, the Yankees want all their injured players back. But Frazier.
Yeah, but plays defense. But Frazier, obviously. I mean, if he continues to hit, you got to keep that bat in the lineup. But, you know, they're on pace to win 106 games. So it's not like you're panicking to get some of these players back.
Gio Urshela with a 1-out walk.
You know, the way the organization is set up and, you know, what they did to the.
Now you'll see on all the uniforms today, all on and the right side of the caps feature the Stars and Stripes silhouetted batter with language depicting Memorial Day. Popped up. Machado at the basket catch. 2 away. There's Brett Gardner. Driven deep to right field. There it goes. See ya! A 2-run home run for Gardner. The Yankees take the lead 3-2.
Brett Gardner, another Yankee that just has been on fire. Came into the last 5 games hitting .440. Where, you know, a month ago it was like, you know, you're looking around like who can do this for us just to fill in until we get our guys back. In fact,
high fly ball. Well, Myers there in right center puts it away for the final out. But the Yankees take the lead with a couple of home runs. 3 runs, 2 hits.
Batter's box, exactly what the next step is for him remains to be seen, but I imagine he'll throw a couple more bullpens before the Yankees allow him to face hitters. Finbisk and cortisone injection on Friday. He's been playing catch the last couple of days. He'll throw a bullpen tomorrow, and if it goes well, it looks as though CC Sabathia thinks he'll be able to go that day, that the knee will no longer be an issue, Michael.
Good stuff, Meredith. Now, get some cover there. You're right.
You know what? I'm going to dip down right under this railing here because I don't trust myself.
Good job.
Mary's working on that tan. She's not fooling anybody.
Franmil Reyes strikes out looking, so he goes down on strikes for the 2nd time, 1 away. The doctor says is expected to start Wednesday here at the stadium against the Padres. So the walking wounded coming back.
Has really changed the way organizations can do things. And
Machado pops it up.
You look at CC Sabathia, where, you know, you come, you get a shot in your knee, you really don't get out of baseball shape.
In his 2nd inning of work. Yankees lead 3-2. 1-0.
With Reyes, Machado, and Hosmer, got 2 quick outs.
And what we're seeing here is the benefit. Now, they'd like him to go 2 times through the order, and every organization worries about a 3rd time through the order by having an opener.
A little surprise as well as Green through the first inning. It didn't come out for 2.
A little bit. Grounded softly. Hale fields. And that will do it as the Padres go down in order. Here's Luke Voit. Grounded softly to 3rd. Garcia gets Voit. 1 pitch, 1 out.
You talk about Strom and his
1 here, 1 out in the 3rd. Fourth big league season, first 3 out of the bullpen, though.
I'm telling you what, Michael, I used to look back playing in the gym with tennis balls.
Soft ground ball right side. Strom. Well, some sad news in baseball as Bill Buckner has passed. Our thoughts go out to the Buckner family. But that was a great baseball player.
It's funny, and yesterday, not funny, but I mean, you look at yesterday at Barkley.
Two and two. He swings and misses. An easy 1-2-3 inning for Matt Strom against the Yankees. Hunter Renfroe leads off the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Now he got a base hit through the vacated right side. 58.3% pull percentage. 2nd highest among all major league players. The highest is Will Myers. David Hale in his 3rd inning of work. Strike 3. Renfroe down looking.
After just 1 appearance, he ended his season with a team in Korea. Hale joked that he and his wife decided they can either go with the flow this season starting. Then the Yankees needed some pitching help, so he joined them in Baltimore. He went 4 innings, giving up just 1 run on 3 hits. Player of the game WWE style belt. He didn't know that that was a thing at the major league level. He was taken aback a little bit when they handed it to him.
Well, if you were in the Yankees minor leagues this year, you had a pretty good chance to make it.
Coming up, it's going to be this year, right?
You would think. And even guys that weren't on the 40. And
take hacks again, Michael, just to see if it, you never know. Work a walk, do something right out there.
I think you'd be fine.
Yeah, sure.
Myers looks at the call, 3rd strike. Double to right. That was in the 2nd inning. And a strike.
Michael, you're at the plate.
Foul back. 1 and 2. We're in the 4th inning. It's 3-2. Two and two.
Sliders, it didn't quite get there. The last pitch is where you want to throw as a righty, that slider down and in the dirt. If you leave it up at all. With the off speed, no.
Lined right at LeMahieu. A 1-2-3 inning for Hale, who is retired. Gleyber Torres, the leadoff. He works out of the stretch, being a former reliever. Also has a little of the Craig Kimbrell going on. Did you prefer, Paul? Was there a difference?
And it was much more simple to pick up the baseball to me.
Line left field. Renfroe there to make the play. Here's Clint Frazier who had a home run in the
goes.
Now the big boys live in Bank of America. Against that Ford, that would be unbelievable. Two and two. Some roster maneuvering by the Red Sox. They had a transfer. Swing and a miss by Frazier. Dustin Pedroia to the 60-day IL.
Whether you hate the Red Sox or not, you kind of rooted for him.
Driven down the left field line, foul by Urshela. I'd heard a couple of years ago from Tom Hamilton, everything he could to get back on the field.
You know, I remember watching Andre game instead of the process of 2 or 3 hours just to get through a game.
Swing and a miss. Urshela down on strikes. So the Yankees go down in order 1, 2, 3. And after the Gardner home run, Strom is retired 7. You're going to like this, Paul. So he has really struggled this year.
Right.
Really struggled. And the fans in San Diego really getting on him. He hits a home run at Petco Park. Comes around third base, goes to the dugout, and proceeds to talk to him until 3 days later.
Jack McDowell got kicked out of New York for doing that, didn't he?
The Yankee flipper.
Yeah.
Urshela makes the catch. And Jack only did it with one hand. This was double. Oh, he's not. There's Austin Hedges. Popped up. Gleyber Torres. 2 away.
Well, Gleyber Torres, you know, the string, the raw, they get loose and almost break. You have to start reading that to see when it's time to relace it. Name on the glove. That's when you know you got to the big leagues. You know that.
Fly ball, left field, drifting back is Gardner. He's there, and another 1, 2, 3 inning for David Hale. He's retired 10 Padres in a row. We're halfway through. Yankees bottom of the 5th, a 6-pitch inning for David Hale. Austin Romine clubs one to left, but foul. And he entered this year just 179 games. Debut as an umpire on September 14th of 1976. Romine fouls it back. And not to be macabre, but the 3 umpires that he record next year. Skied the other way. And out of play.
What was the umpire that right when I broke in, Harvey, his last name was
swing and a miss. So of all the umpires that you ever played a game with, the best one.
E. Buckner, that comes to mind real quick. Yeah, when first time he struck me out and he was moonwalking across the back.
Every Yankee reliever is available today, and Holder's not available.
He's 7, so I mean he continues to get fairly deep in the game, but not a lot of pitches.
Now, Gardner's home run, it was his.
Never heard his name other than the story, you know, with Lou Gehrig.
He was a good player.
Yeah. Well, I forgot he was with
you against Strom. Well, these two, this team certainly knows. Well, he was playing. He was just pitching.
Yeah.
Off the glove of a diving Garcia, and that'll be a base hit for LeMahieu.
the servicemen, and This is Our Country by Mellencamp, Lee Greenwood. Some of the real patriotic, cool songs today. Good play.
Three and one on Boyd. And Voigt walks. So after retiring, strike. Popped up right side on the run. Reyes coming on. And he makes the play in foul territory for the final out. No run.
And so Aaron Boone knows the situation. One-run game. Let's get to the bullpen.
Base hit through the left side off the bat of Reyes. Leadoff single on the first pitch. And really the reason they bring him in now is Reyes and Machado. Let's see if they turn two here. There's one. And there's two as Boyd kept his foot on the bag. There's Eric Hosmer. He's 0 for 2. And a strike. Slow roller past Ottavino. And not in time as LeMahieu couldn't get it to Voigt in time.
Was well outside.
2-0. Fouled away, 2-1.
As we said many times, the dirt around the pitching mound out in front and around the batter's box.
Ottavino wanted that call. 3-1.
Wow.
3-2, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Wade to the pitch, way out of the zone. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 man left. Sanchez has struck out twice against Strom. 1-0.
Names with Machado and Hosmer, but boy, some of their young pitchers. And we're going to get a chance on Wednesday, Michael, to see Paddock coming up in the minor leagues. So, like I said, better days ahead for Padre fans.
Yankees thought they had dodged Paddock because he was supposed to be Paddock against James Paxton. 1-2.
Remember in the old days, Michael, when you
swing and a miss. Sanchez really struggling against Strom. He is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Where Alonso won the Rookie of the Month of April. And Paddock took it personally. And ended up striking for the award and voted for it himself. But some athletes do like to get a 0 for 2 today. Phil Maton is warming in the bullpen for the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Torres down on strike. Clint Frazier, one of those runs off his bat, a home run in the second. Lines that one to right field. It is a base hit in front of Reyes, and it gets by Reyes and rolls to the wall. Playing it out there is Myers, and stopping at second is Frazier.
Good job by Myers to get over there.
And that brings up Gio Urshela. Likes hitting with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. And there's a strike.
Back to that play in right field. I mean, that's basically a sure single.
1-2 with runners in scoring position this year. 2-2. And Zach Britt. Swing and a miss. Strong finish for Strom. 10 strikeouts. Canely deals a strike. 6th inning despite allowing 2 hits.
Canely coming in a lot. Well, that's what Romine wanted, something up out.
Trey Wingenter warming as Myers swings and misses, strikes out against Canely on a 98-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, that's rearing back. And
Cameron Maben takes over in right. One and two on Naylor. Given him one. Padres should have had 3 runs in that.
So that was a big inning for the Yankees to keep a big number off the board.
Grounded to Voit over to Canely. 2 away. About. Strike to Ian Kinsler. Oh and 2.
Page about not getting away from it until somebody shows you they can hit it.
Strike 3. As Kinsler down looking, his 2-run home run, the difference in this game right now. And Trey Wingenter.
He did well.
He brings his right wing and enters the game. They brought out a veteran from World War II as Austin Romine hits one to center field. 1 away. And we had showed it before we went to break. Louis Forte of Trace. Brett Gardner, as I mentioned, the difference in the game, his 2-run home run in the second off of Strom. An announced crowd of 46. Wingenter returned from the injured list last week. He missed 2 weeks with a right senior year and got a scholarship to Auburn. '17th round pick in 2. And there's probably something to be said that you don't start. It's 3-2, runner on first. It's the Fios fast play of the game, and this was earlier in the game when LeMay Fios. Swing and a miss. Hedges is a good defensive catcher. Swing and a miss. LeMahieu down on strikes. Very rare to see him swing and miss.
Yeah, there were 2 pitches in that count.
There's a strike to Voit. Body language says. Now, you were here the first year, yes, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've been together 18 years.
Shh.
Wow.
Don't tell anybody, man.
The 0-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss. Voit down on strikes. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. 7 in the books at the stadium. Yankees lead this one. Britton, he'll face Austin Hedges to start off the 8th inning.
You know, it's funny, Michael, when you broke camp, I mean, these are the kind of games very hard to go to that many people in a day, and they all have their great stuff, but so far it's been that way for Aaron Boone.
3-2 Yankees. Grounded to short. Gleyber Torres with a nice hop. 1 away. First big league home run was of Noah Syndergaard on May 7th.
A household name, huh?
Not too bad. Padres were born. They were awarded an expansion franchise for $10.2 as they tried to decide between Buffalo, Milwaukee, Dallas, and San Diego. And San Diego was awarded the
blue, but that does bring back the memories.
Swing and a miss. France down on strikes, pinch hitting for Garcia. And the Padres had not made the playoffs since 2006 without appearing in the postseason. 2-0 to Franmil Reyes. Big cut. Trying to tie the game with 1 swing, 2-1.
Today they're shutting down a pretty hot offense.
2-2 in that 3-game set where they took 2 out of 3 from Toronto. Paul, they hit 11. Out 2 outs in the 8th. Grounded to Urshela. Charges, fields, fires, got him. And Britton works a tidy 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the Stammen got married in January and they played golf on the last day. And on the last day, his wife Audrey hit a hole-in-one.
If that was at Kapalua, they got that one great course over there.
Ground ball to second. They just get the hustling hits. And here is the hole-in-one.
That's impressive stuff, though.
Now you have 1 hole-in-one, right?
I have 1. I have 3 altogether. I had 1.
And here you are, Paul.
You know the sad part about that story is, Michael, how could there be a sad moment in that story?
High fly ball, right field and deep. Reyes back on the track at the wall. See ya! Home run! Gary Sanchez goes yard. 4-2 Yanks.
You know what? This is Gary Sanchez, and this is what he could do. Michael, last time up, you were just saying what a tough day he's having. 3 at-bats, 3 strikeouts, and then boom. You know.
Lined into right center. Coming on is Myers. He can't make the play. And it gets by him and rolls to the warning track. Torres is at second. He'll stop right there.
Torres hustling there, and he had a one little. On Saturday, they say you won $1 million. They taken it off the hole. Nothing. I got nothing but a signed golf flag. That's the sad.
And 0-2 on Maben. Maben took over. And base hit, right field. Torres will stop at third. Now the ball gets away from Reyes. Torres will score. Maben moves to second. 5-2 Yankees. Pitch outside. Two 2-0. Grounded to third. France. 2 away. This copyrighted telecast presented by Authority. The Red Sox. 1-1. And the pitch. 1-2. Romine today is 0 for 3. He's done a nice job behind. Checks the runner at second. And the 1-2. Runner goes. Fouled away. They didn't even give him much concern. And way outside. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Breaking ball misses inside. 3-2. Runner goes. Popped up behind the plate. Now to play. They'll do it again.
But it's a cool thing that they get into because it was actually named after a man who, died in service.
And Romine is out for the final out, but the Yankees get 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. And a strike. Starting him off with a break. Has always liked playing against the Yankees. 22 home runs. That one is ripped to left field. It's a base hit. Turned around a fastball. Playing it out there is Gardner. Machado's going for 2. And the throw is not in time. For you. So Machado starts with a double. Here's Hosmer. Fouled away.
You're starting to get to that weather where you're
99 miles an hour, 1-1. First game of this 3-game set. Chapman deals. Line to right field coming on Mabin, and he'll make the play. Ball stayed up there for him. 1 away.
Wow, it's a tougher play than it looked. That was a breaking ball, and Hosmer stayed on it and hit a line drive.
Usually you like that on a day like this.
I'm going to like it later. I'll tell you that. Dinner's coming.
The live stream call? 2-0 to Renfroe. Renfroe is 1 for 3. Scored one of the 2 Padre runs. Grounded to third. Urshela checks the runner back. Over to first, 2 away. Yankees are 1 out away. Walk. Grounded. Foul. The 0-1. Popped up. Luke Voigt coming over. Makes the play, and the Yankees win 5-2. The bullpen was outstanding. Clutch hit, some power as well. And the Yankees take the first game